Hello again, very good day to you. Welcome to your latest Scotland weather update brought to you by the Met Office, with some further heavy rain to come as we go through the rest of this week and the weekend, particularly across eastern parts where we had the exceptional rain last week. We are expecting some further significant impacts with 30 to 40 millimetres of rain quite widely, perhaps 100 millimetres in some places, maybe even up to 150 millimetres over the highest ground, and with some places still recovering from last week's rain. That's why we are likely to see some further disruption, perhaps some more flooding and some further disruption to the travel as well. Looking through the details though, and it's a wet picture still as we go through the end of the day on Thursday. Some persistent and at times heavy rain, particularly across eastern parts. It may break up a little bit as we head through the early hours of Friday morning and become a little bit more widespread, pushing to more northern and perhaps central to western parts of Scotland too. Further southwest here we do have some showery rain as we go through the night, but in between those two areas notice something a little bit drier, perhaps some clear skies for a time, maybe around the central belt as we head through the early hours. In any clear skies towards the west, sheltered rural spots could drop a little chilly. We're talking low to mid single figures, but elsewhere many places holding up in high single digits. As we go through Friday itself, then quite a cloudy, wet picture for many. Still outbreaks of rain coming through. We have an easterly wind, which is why the worst or the heaviest rain is going to be towards more eastern parts always, which is why that warning covers that area that I showed you earlier. Some dry, brighter breaks perhaps towards the north and west of Scotland, but even here I am expecting some showers at times. Temperatures on Friday, nothing really to write home about. A cool feel where you're exposed to that easterly wind with highs just about getting into double figures here, a little bit milder further west, perhaps 12, 13, maybe even 14 Celsius. As we look towards Saturday and we continue with that easterly wind, so we are going to see some further outbreaks of rain affecting eastern parts in particular, and they could be heavy at times. That doesn't mean everywhere else is going to be dry, not at all. In fact, does look like it will be quite a cloudy picture for many still, and there will be some further outbreaks of rain, and these could still be a little bit heavy at times. You couldn't even rule out the odd rumble of thunder. Temperatures on Saturday for many likely to be similar to Friday, so near normal for the time of year, but always feeling that cooler under the cloud and in that wind towards the east. That warning does continue all the way through to Sunday because we are likely to see further heavy rain continuing through the weekend, so it is worth keeping up to date with the forecast wherever you are, which you can do on our YouTube channel.